So I re-velcro the wheel to make the velcro just like covering everything. Before I had it in strips, so I could use like alternating strips, just like a strip, emptiness, a strip, emptiness, and so on. So I got my Clark pads, my Torque pads. Now I'm trying out Francois pads. So Francois printed some pads, and they look like this. He made a split design. So it's a front, it's a back. This one, I have to see about, I didn't put this final strip here, so I'm not gonna go nuts. This part I don't reach, so this is like a safety bumper, because this is meant to be like a floating footlock. So here I might need more heavy duty Velcro. I know he uses this Velcro and he uses it on his Sherman, yeah, this can do a little more. So I will go up ramps and I will fiddle around at skate parks and stuff. So we'll see what is required. I took up the heel lock because when I had it on in the beginning, the heel lock was too far down. Then I can't raise my heels. I lose agility that way. It's harder for me to turn by using a turnout of the knees, which I like to do, especially if I'm going to do something like this. You know, just something like that. Just something like where you stop and you got this amazing grip on this tire though. Let's try it on grass. Let's see. Okay. So just like a spinning, little spinning. Some jumping. I got my new knee guards that I bought, $30, for those days where I want to wear jogging pants, because I'm gonna go to the gym. Jumps nicely. It's a great footlock, without a doubt. It's a great footlock. It's a comfortable footlock because he did this. He made him squishy and soft, me like. So I'm not riding a super tight footlock, because I usually don't like or need a super tight footlock. You know, if you can jump the wheel, then you can jump the wheel. If you want to jump it more, you need a tighter footlock. Just lower them a tiny bit, and that way, otherwise you'll be leaking power. But you have to ask yourself, you know, what kind of jump you're going to do at what point. Compare that to the riding that you're going to do, if you want to get your feet out, and so on and so on. We'll take a look at this treacherous rock here, because this is like a pretty, a bit, but not, you know. That's one that Sergey fell off of. It just like, what, Sergey, come on. Look at this. You can practically ride up it. But I'm cheating, I'm using the soft mode. So I get more bang for my buck here. You know, typically I'll just want to bring the wheel with me when I go up. I don't need to like strict pure jump. I just don't want to fly off, is all. The brake pads aren't budging, so that's great. Which is surprising because they have a smaller area to grab onto the wheel, but I am applying leverage to them differently. The problem that I'm getting into here is that when I'm doing this here, then I'm getting them to move. Right?
Another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust. How do you think I'm gonna get along without you when you're gone? You took me for everything that I had and kicked me out of my own.
So I did touch the, since I ride staggered, I did touch that, right? Since I'm not getting on my toes, then I have to make up for it in dorsiflexion, getting my knee in front. The footlock does feel more secure now. I was even able to move my foot back a bit, and there's not much of a loss of speed or torque. So I have the left one loose still, I have the right one on just a bit tighter. Have to move it down a bit, which means not going to be able to close the pedal. Yeah. Because big pedals. But Francois can close the Sherman pedals. Because pedals. So now I tried raising them. Listen to that dog. Listen to that truck. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Animals and trucks are amazing. So I moved them further back. And this way everything will be velcroed. I don't have like that sloppy space in front because I didn't want to velcro my wheel all the way to the front tire. And now I'm very locked in. I am very locked in. Whoa. Yeah, okay. Too locked in because when I applied force, the pad loosened. So that flew off, and that's scary as hell, man. That's why I'm all armored up. Just kidding. Alright, now I move them a tiny bit less back. So I do have the foot lock. Let's see what happens here. Keep looking at that hill over there. Leverage could become an issue, you know, how you're applying leverage to the pads and stuff, for my riding style anyway. So they might need a padding on the outside. So that it doesn't just go here, but actually here as well. More there. That becomes a leverage point. When I go up hills with pads that are like this, that are a floating footlock style, I'll basically be on my toes the whole time and hanging on the footlock, hanging on the toe lock. You know, so my heels will be up and I'll just be like basically falling off the front with just a toe lock keeping me on. You know? I did that a bit there. I don't know how much more I would dare, because I did feel it move a bit. So maybe some more heavy-duty Velcro. The art of fiddling, a pad fiddler. I mean the pad whisperer, the pad fiddler. Now this is on, and I look great. I meant to do that. My foot was too straight. I like some turnout. Well, that was something. I was inside Lidl, shopping, trolling the wheel, trolling my shopping cart. All of a sudden, you know, and then beeping. So man. Wheel is spinning freely, so it's not a MOSFET. Look at this shit, man. Hall sensor? Could be. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good times are waiting. 2 kilometers from home. Man. Alright, so I opened up the wheel. It's not that much worse than when I opened it 1,000 kilometers ago. Not 1,000 kilometers ago. After 1,000 kilometers. So there's dust. Right? There's dust. There's dirt. Is it on? Let's turn it on. So it turns on. On the side it should be fine. Right? Lights go on, goes into flash mode and so on. Rear lights are working correctly. Don't know if it's gonna spin out like crazy. Yeah. So if you move it back and forth like this, if it's at a certain speed, it'll balance, but with a protesting motor. Right, then the motor will it'll do a lot of cogging. So this cable here. This goes to the motor connectors. So these are all in there, really glued in there. And this is the Hall sensor. There's nothing more to it. Right? There's nothing more to it. The Hall sensor goes here. That's it. It's not like something has gotten pinched, something may have gotten burned, and then you're going to start looking at the dirty side of motherboards, right? So, you know, if you look at the amount of goop that they're using, it's not like anything is going to move, right? But something is wrong. Something is wrong. This is the fan connector. So this is a beautiful little cable there. Could be a different story if something happened here and the cable frayed on the inside. No. That's the way it is. Guess this one will go to I will. Maybe I'll get that black motherboard. Maybe I'll check with Dennis first. Alright, so I turned it on again. My voice is a bit shaky. A puff of smoke came out. And that's it, man. That's all she wrote. The motherboard burned, man. There are fucking flames coming out of this damn thing. Jesus, man. Jesus. So yeah, this turned into a terrible shit show. Here's the battery cable that just got burned right off. This is where the power goes into the wheel, right? And that's it. And it got charred down here. The motherboard is burnt to death. These cables, I don't know, right? Aren't looking great, but this is where this popped. So yeah. Petra's on a roll. She got home and she was like, "Are you okay?" You know, I'm like, "No, the wheel is not okay, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. You know, I'm okay." I guess I'll Velcro this thick nick and put the Clark pads on it, or the other pads, or the play around with pads, pump up the tire a bit, jump it to the moon. Who knows? Maybe I'll jump it to the moon. There are plenty of riders who jump there, Nicholas.
Yeah, but not the fat mix, right?
Well, you know, if I can jump an EXN,
Yes.
I can definitely jump a Nick. So jumping it is not a problem.
Should I?
I've jumped this at skate parks and so on. It's just at some angles it will hit, right? Usually what's the issue is the tire pressure. Because we have to pump it a lot, right? So that we don't smack the rim. But I might as well. I was about to do that off-road there. Put it down. Yeah. Next tire. Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be fun to play with some different configs on this wheel. As for the EXN, you know, the motherboard burned up. The apartment smells like burnt electronics now.
I like the smell.
She likes the smell. And yeah, I'm gonna see. I don't know. You know, when a wheel does that, it's sort of like feels tainted for me. So maybe repair it. But you know, if you repair it, then you pay for repairing a wheel that is one of the older bad GXN. Blah blah blah. Sure, you can switch out the motherboard, so it will be the new black motherboard. But you know, everything else will still be like the old standard, and the old standard is the smaller bearings, the large bearings. You know, I really like the wheel the way it was. I really like the wheel the way it was. You know, some guys in the group started saying, yeah, but you know, I never would have accepted getting that wheel and it not having the 105 kilometer lift speed, and instead having a 95 kilometer lift speed. Is GPS accurate? I don't know. It's faster than what I've needed just about every damn time. It's just been crazy fast, you know. And just being able to like do stuff on skate parks, stairs, blah blah blah, you know, all of that. Just like a really great all-in-one wheel. But you know, it's the wheel lottery. You play the lottery enough times, you know, something's gonna go down. The lottery enough times, maybe you get yourself one of these. Who needs a wheel when I got this?
What am I then?
This kitty.
Am I the cherry on the top?
You're my favorite thing I like to ride, and then come the wheels. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Yeah, I have to open this wheel and look inside this. Never know. Never know. So yeah, we're gonna go to Lidl. Let's hope our wheels don't die inside that cursed place. There you go. Ride safe. Have fun. This tire's a laugh. Maybe I should be gentler with my... No. That's no fun.
May I say something?
Yes.
Well, you can only please. But my Tesla that weighs 20 or so used to play around like this with it,
Yeah.
and now I do the same with the Nicola.
Now you do the same with the Nicola.
And before this felt like a heavy wheel.
Exactly.
No, not. Yeah.
Now you
Just
know.
1 year. No.
Agile. Becomes as agile as you want it to be. You know, you just get used to it. Nicola feels really playful compared to the EXN, so you can't complain. Just have fun in different ways. Oh yeah. Just have fun in having your iPhone connected to the Nicola speaker.
Automatic.
Automatically. Peace!
Put your nanny on my tongue and your booty on my face. To make you shake it, till you break it, caress your body until you're naked. Bend you over, grab your shoulder, slip my beater inside your folder. Make you sweater, get you wetter, pumping faster to make you better. Dim the lights, then lock the room. 'Cause now it's time for me to hit that boom. Boom, let me hear you say, well. I say boom, boom, boom. Know what I'm about to say, well. Listen, boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, well.
This is important to document.
Panta.
Pant. Returning cans and bottles for money. Look at that. Not approved. And it's from them.
It's from here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stuck in there. Maybe that's why they didn't.
Push it then. Doodaloo. There you go. Jackpot. You win. 1 crown. Let me play you the song of my people. Great. So we call the guy, the can guy. We hollered at him. Let's park our wheels here and hope we don't burn down all the toilet paper. Here's the sausages we've been looking for. You like sausages, don't you? Cuba Cola. Since 1953. I remember 1953 and all the Cuba Cola I used to drink. So we got the barbecue and Coca-Cola flavored chips. We got the Cuba Cola. We got toast. We got potato salad, and we got that funky Swedish sausage called the Easter Band. The Easter Band. Yeah, it's not the Easter Band, but in Swedish it's pronounced Easter Band. Yeah, but it's got nothing to do with Easter. And we sure as hell ain't in a band.
No.
So, we got your soda.
Yeah.
That's it. Let's check the other ice cream over there.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. They have all these deals over here. All these deals. But there's nothing left, man. There's nothing left. Maybe these premium panna cotta ones.
Panna cotta.
Panna cotta, man. Yeah. If you want to try them.
Ice cream is fruity sauce.
Yeah, fruity sauce.